So
Oh
who
boy.
would ever think that after grief, you would come up with a page so immensely wonderful that now you're going on for a year and you have over 10K followers. And it's not like it was easy. People were bullying you, were harassing you, trying to get your page completely eliminated. But here you are, and even more so, you also captured the eye of someone very special within Chicago PD, also known as Brian Luke.
Yeah.
So, 1 year, how does it feel?
Feels really great, actually. I'm surprised that it's a year has gone and I've actually kept the page, because I didn't really want to start this page. It was just my daughter that was like, oh, go on, Mum, you should. He's your favourite actor. And you do beautiful quotes about Dad. And you could sort of like, put them in with these pictures. And I was like, yeah, I'm not too sure about that, And I was like, oh, all right. I'm thinking I'm a bit old for that. She's going, you're not old, Mum. There's no age limit to having Instagram. And I was like, yeah, but it's a fan page. She's like, no, go and do it. Just try it. If you don't like it, then you can get rid of it. And it was the best thing I did. Absolutely best thing ever. And I love it.
What was the best thing? If you have to name one thing only, what would it be?
Courageous.
It took you courage?
Yeah, definitely courage. Hell of a lot of courage, because I lost a lot of my courage and everything, obviously, for reasons. And doing this page sort of made me get that courage back up, if you know what I mean. It sort of gave me that bit more bounce in my life, what I needed at the time. And obviously now, a year later, I'm just like, absolutely floored with it, that a whole year that I've had this page, and so many people have tried to shut me down and things like that, and it's like, and I thought, well, I'm not going to give in. And I haven't. And it's a whole year. Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone. Just talking about, just letting you know that I'm talking about, it's 1 year today that I've done my first post of Jason Beghe on Instagram. And I've just managed to get over 10K followers in the first year. And I'm really, really, really chuffed. Really, really pleased. So thank you to all those who have been following me. Without you guys, it wouldn't have been possible, So I thank you all for the followers and everything.
So, of course, we also see comments from people who somehow seem to think that you are Jason. So, can you explain who you are?
My name's Joe. I'm definitely not Jason. Whoever you are, no. As you can see, Jason's a man and I'm a female. I'm definitely not Jason.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have light blue eyes.
I don't think he has light blue eyes, and he doesn't have boobies, as far as I know. So, no, it's not Jason. I'm not Jason.
I'm pretty sure
I'm
that
female.
his hair is not that long as ours is.
No, exactly. He's got quite short hair, hasn't he?
But so how come Jason Beghe UK fan account? It's what it says, or maybe it says J.Beghe. I don't know. So could you please explain the name?
The name is J.Beghe UK fan account. Obviously J, because I'm Joe, which is a J, but obviously it stands for Jason Beghe, obviously, because it's J.Beghe. And I put UK fan account. And I've made it clear on my page as well that I am not the real Jason Beghe. It's just a fan page, and I do not appreciate any sexual slurs, anything negative, because then you will be deleted, because I don't need that. It's a page to share my happy pictures of Jason, all my beautiful edits that I enjoy doing, and my quotes.
Beautiful they are.
Thank you. And my quotes that I write down a lot for my late husband, who I lost to COVID in 2020, and that's the reason why I did the page, because of the grieving process.
So before we go to the quotes, you said it straight away. If you are not respectful, then. So
Yeah.
could you tell, in like under 1 minute, maybe, just to keep it on a positive note, but just for 1 minute, why you specifically said so?
I specifically said so because it is a page to be joyful, happy, look at my edits, enjoy the edits. There's no need for negativity, especially about Jason. I don't need that. I just want people to be happy and enjoy my page as much as they can, and my edits as much as I do enjoy making them. That's all it's about, to be happy. Yeah.
I totally agree. So, did you encounter any nutcases? Just to.
Yeah, just a few. Well, quite a few actually. Yeah. Some of the abuse against Jason was absolutely deplorable. I mean, and they don't even know him.
So
I
how
don't.
does it get from Jason to you?
Oh,
Because you say a lot of abuse against Jason, but how do you know?
it's. I mean, some of the things that were said, which I can't really say on it because they're quite bad. But
Well, no, that's not what I meant. I assume that you actually get messages which are about Jason. Is that how you know how people are talking about Jason?
oh God, yes, definitely, yeah. Because when they mention him and the things they say, yeah, it's definitely about Jason, not me, because they make it clear, Jason Beghe. They make it clear it's him. It's about him. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So, like we said, we are going to keep it on a positive note because you have a 1 year anniversary with over
Yeah.
10K followers. So, what would you tell them now? All
I
those
would
who are
say,
going to badmouth them.
I would just say, you know what? No matter what your negativity that you said about Jason or me or anything like that, you know what? In the end, I'm winning because I've got the followers. I enjoy my page. Everybody enjoys my page. So many people enjoy it. And I will not let people like you put it down, and I will not let you put Jason down either, because he doesn't deserve that. That page will stay as long as it can as possible, to share my love and admiration for a very, very talented, intelligent actor. That's Jason.
So, say somehow Jason was able to see this, and we would use the next 15 seconds for you to tell Jason what you wanted to say about this page or whatever it is in light of this page. What would you tell him?
The first thing I would say to him is thank you for being who you are and for coming into my life with the talent that he has, because he brought me and my husband together through a film. And if it hadn't been for that film, I would never have married my wonderful husband, and I wouldn't have had all them beautiful years with him. So literally, I would just say a big thank you, because he's such a great actor. And as I said, without his film, Monkey Shines, I would never have met my husband. I would never have met him.
So, what stands out about Monkey Shines? I've seen it too, but what do you think is the best about his performance?
Oh, the character he plays in a wheelchair, like a paraplegic. I mean, to play a part like that, that's like, it's not easy. It can't be easy for anybody. I mean, everyday life, normal people, which you've been in a wheelchair. My husband was in a wheelchair for a few years, and seeing people in wheelchairs, it's not an easy job. It's not an easy life. And playing the part that he did, it was absolutely outstanding. He was absolutely amazing. He played that part so well, and I just literally fell in love with the character and his ability of what he does as acting as well. And it was from that moment I was like, oh my God, I really like this actor. I need to look into him because he's really good. He's very talented, really amazing, you know. And then it just started from then, really, that I became a great fan of his, and have still now to this day.
Okay. So you started a fan page and we saw the picture. So the first picture, please go back after the live to Joe's wall so you can see that first picture.
Yeah.
Tell us about that first picture.
That picture I posted, it was quite a serious picture. I looked at this picture and it's like I could see a lot of me in the picture because he was sort of slightly angry, not very angry, but very like deep in thought and like he had a lot on his shoulders, which is what I had at the time. So I really loved that picture and that's why I posted it. I was like, that's going to be my first picture. I really love this picture because that's me. How he's looking, the demeanour and everything, that's me. It's just how I was feeling at that time. So it was like, I really liked that picture. So that's why I posted that picture, because it meant a hell of a lot to me. Hell of a lot. Yeah.
Do you remember what you wrote underneath the picture?
Oh God, no. No, I can't. No, I can't.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. So, what would you say now?
Now, after a year, if I was to post a picture now, after a year, it would be of him smiling, happy, because that's how I am at the moment. After a year having his page, how much joy it's brought to me, not only just sharing my edits, but making so many friends. It's unreal. I've got friends from all around the world, which I never ever thought that I would make or have, you know. And it really is amazing to see all these friends that I've made that have all been there, and you know, and we all sort of share different ideas and things. You know, if people ask a question about Jason, they inbox me, go, oh, do you know when he did it? Oh, you know, where's this? You know, when was this? What episode is this? And it's just so nice, you know, people can come to you like that, and speaking to people as well who have been through hard times, suffering, that have got mental health problems. There's quite a few that I speak to quite a lot lately, especially recently. And it's nice to be able to talk to them, be there for them, you know, because it's a world today that we can communicate with people around the world. We haven't got to be in front of them. They can be on the phone, on the net, you know, and things like that. And obviously one of them, special lady, obviously Anna, who's been through a hell of a lot recently. And, you know, and it's lovely that I was be able to talk to her a few months ago. She was in a real dark place and I sat there talking to her for quite a few hours. And she was very appreciative the next day because she really was in a dark place. But I was glad that I was there to help her, to talk to her and help her through, you know. And then obviously now she knows that you do all the therapy stuff and everything, and it's nice that she can actually lean on you now as well because you're more qualified in that line. But it was nice that I could actually sit and talk to her at the time when she was really, really low. And there's
But
other
do you
people.
think that it's you posting quotes which got other people to reach out to you?
It could be, yeah, because obviously some people have reached out to me, you know, and if I post a quote on a certain picture, some people will be like, do you know what, that's so true. And then I'll get an inbox saying, oh my God, your quote really lifted me up today. Really, really love that quote and that picture of Jason. It really went well with it and it really, really lifted my day. And it's nice to get that, you know, from people. It's really nice to receive messages like that because it makes me feel good that I'm doing something as well to make people, because where I've been in it myself, and I'm still struggling now. I still get days where I'm missing my husband so much because it's only 2 years since he died from COVID, and it's, you know, and I miss him so much because he was the love of my life, my best friend, my soulmate. I had him to depend on. Now I've got to depend on myself. I have to do everything myself with my kids, and it can be hard, you know, struggle, but I will do it. And this is why this page helps me, you know, because it gives me a lift up when I post pictures and do edits, and you know, it's just nice to see people complimenting, and it makes you feel good to think, oh, I've done that really well today, you know, that nice edit. Yeah, people like that, you know. And it's not all about likes and people following. Even if I got 2 or 3 likes, I wouldn't care, because at the end of the day, I'm doing what I enjoy. And it's not about people liking it, how many follow or how many likes you get in the picture. Who cares? It's not about that. I enjoy doing what I enjoy, and it's sharing the love of my edits that I do with Jason Beghe.
So why would you say you do post initially?
I post initially because it helps me. Some days I wake up, I've had a bad night, and, you know, I get anxiety, I suffer with anxiety and things like that. And when I do, I sit there and my brain starts, so I will get my phone out straight away and I'll start doing edits, because it's sort of, so
It
I'll
snaps
look
you
at
out?
pictures, how, yeah, it's how I'm feeling. The pictures I post of him with the quotes is how I'm feeling. So I look at his pictures and thinking, yeah, that's how I'm feeling today. So right, I will do that. And that's how I sort of get everything out, because it's like, right, yeah, I need to do that. And it does relax and help me. I know people might think that it's, oh, you know, but it's only, but it's not. To me, it's not. It means a lot to me, a hell of a lot, because it helps me with my mental health a hell of a lot. The last year, it's really helped me cope with a lot, hell of a lot. But
Well, that's
yeah,
good.
so
That's good to hear. So tell more about the quotes, because I've seen them change from
mm,
simple quotes to quotes who actually told a whole story about you.
sorry.
So tell me
Yeah.
about the quotes.
The quotes, a lot of them, like some of them are sort of, depending on how I feel when I wake up, it could be like sort of, um, like if I'm having a real bad day, the quote would be sort of around like, you know, remember we have to smile. Remember there's always help out there. Remember there's people that are always there for you, you know, and always reach out to people. People will help, you know, there's always somebody out there to help you, you know. And then you've got like the quotes where if I'm happy, like happy quotes, you know, I'm feeling, you know, good, and it'd be positive ones. And then sometimes, like if I've had them inboxes, I'll be angry. So it's sort of being a way of angry, but not. It's sort of basically letting people know, you know, you can't walk all over me. I'm not going to let you walk all over me. You know, I need to, you know, not going to let these people win. I need to keep strong, and you know, and it does really, it really does help. It's helped me immensely, absolutely immensely, doing that page. This page is just the highlights of my last year of my life, apart from
That's
my kids
amazing.
and obviously. But you know, it, yeah.
So how do people respond to it? I mean, I assume you get inboxes or comments. Share a little bit about it. Tell us.
Yeah, I mean, some of the comments I get are absolutely amazing. And people like if I put down certain things that, like last week I was really feeling down. I had like bad anxiety. I was thinking of my husband, and I put it down in a quote on the page, and then I'll get people saying, "Oh, you know, he's always watching over you. He's always there for you, you know, things, life will take a turn eventually, you know." And it's good to see things like that, you know, because, you know, people are thinking about you, and it's nice to know that they're there. And then I'll get inboxes, you know what I mean? It's just lovely the way some of the people are. As I said, some of them out there are just absolutely amazing. I've made so many friends. It's just through Jason Beghe, just doing a page, you know, and it's wonderful. It just really is wonderful.
So would you have gotten as many comments and well wishes had you not done the page? Or better
No,
said, do you think someone needs to set up a page in order to be supported? Let's put it that way. What would you tell
yeah,
those who need it?
yeah, I think that's why I did it as well, because that's why I put the quotes so people know that if they're in need to talk or anything like that, I'm there. I'm there for them. I always make it clear. If you need to talk, I'm always available. I'm not qualified, but if you need to talk, if you're, you know, you want to let off steam and, you know, things like that. And it's, you know, it's just nice to know, to let people know that I'm there and I can be a support as well, as much as I need support, because everybody
Yeah,
needs.
you're human. We can poke you.
Sorry?
We can make you smile. You're human. You're not a
Yes.
robot.
No, exactly, exactly. We are all human, and you know, we all get our days where, you know, it's 1 minute you're okay, then you're not. And it's just nice to share, let people know how you're feeling, because you're letting it off your shoulders so other people can see. And you always know there's people out there. And I always say this as well. I've always said this, no matter how serious things have been with me when I lost my husband, but I always just say to myself, there's always somebody worse off than what you are. And that's what I say to myself a hell of a lot.
Yeah, yeah. I do believe, even though it can be out of proportion, that one way or another we get what we can carry. Although I've also encountered a lot of people who get more than they believe that they can carry, but
Oh yeah.
somehow most of the time it seems to work out.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm not saying it's easy, but okay, I'm going in another direction than I wanted to. So let's go to your edit. So you get a lot of comments related to your quotes, but how about your edits? Because I've seen them change.
Yeah. They just sort of started off basic like edits, like, you know, and I was sort of like, and I thought, do you know what? I need to oomph them up a bit. So I downloaded a couple of apps. So I thought, oh, I'll try out, you know, this different style, just see how it goes, you know, if people like it. And then like people comment say, oh my God, your edit. And some people saying, oh my God, you're the best edits of Jason on Instagram and things like that, compliments. And it's just so nice to hear that, you know, because I do work hard on them and I enjoy doing them. And they have got better and better and better as the months have gone on. I seem to do more and more in them, you know. I could do funny ones, quirky ones, happy ones, angry ones, you know, when Jason voice angry, or, you know, depending on how I feel on the day. And it's, you know, it's just nice to do. I just love it, you know, it's really, really cool. And I just
So,
really enjoy doing them.
so on average, how much time do you spend on one edit?
Could be anything from an hour to 4.
That
Yeah.
means you really must love it.
Oh, I do. I do. I enjoy it so much. I really do enjoy doing them. I really do. Sometimes when I can't sleep at night, about 2 o'clock in the morning, I can't sleep. Oh, let's do an edit. So I sit there and start getting all these different pictures and cutting them out and doing all the different bits and the backgrounds and the overlays and everything. I sit there and sometimes I'll do it for about 2 hours. I look at it and go, that's rubbish. I get clear it. I have to start again. It's like, oh God, I can't believe that I need to do it again. That one was wrong. No, it didn't look right. And I'm like, oh, that one isn't good either. I need to start again. Sometimes I can start over and over, but I won't post them until I know they're really good. They're sort of goodish. So yeah, I enjoy it.
So
I
how
think I,
many edits would you have in your archive, or should I ask how many pictures do you have in your archive?
quite a lot. I won't tell you how many pictures I have of Jason Beghe on my phone. If I lost my phone, someone would think I'm nuts. I have
Well,
so
you do make a
many.
backup, right?
Yeah, yeah, I do make a backup, but oh my God, I you're gonna laugh. Do I tell you how many pictures I have of Jason on my phone? My kids laugh at me. My daughter goes, she goes, Mum, you know that picture of Violet when she was little? I went, she goes, can I pick at your phone? Yeah, go and look at my phone. She goes, Mum, where is it? And I go, it's in my phone. She went, Jason Beghe, Jason Beghe, Jason Beghe. She said, Mum, this man. I ain't going to say how many I've got because I'm quite embarrassed.
Well, I believe that you've gotten married to your edits.
Yeah.
So talking
It's only
about it,
because of the
so
edits. That's why I've got so many pictures. It's not because I'm in love with Jason, because I'm not. I admire him as an actor. He's such an intelligent guy. I think he's very witty. I think he's got a very good head on his shoulders. Very, very clever man.
so
And
talking about Jason as the actor, so you probably have everything which is related. Have you seen everything from his entire career? So can we
yeah,
expect posts? Well, I know we can expect posts, but tell me
yeah,
a
I've
little
done
bit
quite a
about
lot.
for
I've done
the
quite
new
a lot of
ones out
posts.
there.
Yeah, I've done a lot of posts already. If you look through my Instagram page, there's loads from his early stuff. I have all his stuff. Yeah, a lot of them I had on VHS video, like to have them put onto CD, like DVD, because I don't have a video player no more. That's from his really early stuff from years ago. When he first started, like Melrose Place and things like that. They're all, but I've actually got them all now on. Majority of them are all on DVD now. And I paid quite a lot of money for some of them that I ordered from America as well, like a few years back, because
Yeah,
obviously
for
coming from
those
America.
you who haven't noticed, you are in the UK. I mean, it's not
Yeah,
like your accent can be missed, but
yeah.
Anna said something. I love you talking, Jason Beghe, Joe, because in Brazil we say a little different. So
Oh, do you know what? Some people say Biggie, Biggie, but it's Beghe, isn't it? Jason Beghe.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Jason Beghe.
actually Italian, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. It's Italian. Yeah. So,
So if you have to take 2 or 3 moments, you can also pick one, but let's say 2 or 3 moments in his entire career. What would be your most favorite, and Anna confirms what we said, what would be your favorite moments in his career or your favorite episode?
oh
Just pick
God.
three, max.
I love him in Melrose Place because he plays a gay guy and he played that so well. He was so great at that. Um, Especially the part where he found out that he had AIDS, and oh my God, it was just amazing episode, that one. Um, oh God, there's so many. It's like, how can I choose? Oh dear. See, I actually, even though he left Scientology, he did a video for Scientology. I don't know if you've seen it, where he's got the
You
hammer.
cannot miss it.
I absolutely love him in that. But I think that was such a good video that he'd done. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
Scientology now, but I absolutely love him in that video. I think he done it so well. He really, really played a good part in that way. He expressed himself and everything. Very eager on that one. See, now Chicago PD, I can't pick a favourite episode because there's too many. But one
But
that really,
in the whole scala of things that he's done,
mm,
what which series or what movie have you liked best? Is it Chicago PD? Is it Melrose Place?
um,
Is it Californication? What?
now, see, Californication, that I absolutely love, obviously for obvious reasons, which many do. Uh, I do love him in that because he's funny, he's witty, oh my God, he's just so hilarious, and he's got no shame, you know, he's got balls basically to play the part he did in that. That was just
So for
like,
those who don't know Californication, I can't believe that people wouldn't know, but here we have Jason in Chicago PD, and over there we have Jason in
Californication, yeah,
Californication.
totally different.
Okay, what
Totally
would you
different
say
characters.
about it?
It's like in Chicago PD, he's more very straight laced, very like upbeat, very tough guy, very, you know, or you know, don't mess with me, don't fuck with me, basically, because I'm Hank Boy, you know. And then you've got Californication, where he's just like this drunken, sort of always naked, always running butt naked, always snogging all the women and the men. So he does, yeah.
We
He
don't
does play
mind.
some. No, I don't
We
care.
don't mind.
And he's
Not
just
sure
so
about the
brilliant
guys
in
out
that.
there, but
He is really good in Californication. But yeah, see, he was good in CSI. He was good in Atlas Shrugged. That's another one I really like him in. He played a very, very good character in that I really liked. And it's weird because seeing him in that, I could see quite a bit of Voight in him in certain
yeah,
parts.
true.
Like when he used to get, like when he was standing up in court, I was looking, I thinking, oh my God, it is like looking at Voight. Obviously, when I first see it, it wasn't in Voight then, but when he started watching Chicago PD, and I was like, oh my God, you know, it's like looking at him in Atlas Shrugged. Really, really, really like, I could see a lot of the character in him, you know, certain ways that he'd. But then I liked him as well in Safe Light. That's quite a good movie. Quite a bit
So
of a
tell us
sad.
a little bit about Safe Light because
Safe
it
Light,
shows a very vulnerable side of him.
yeah, he was a very sick man, and his son had problems, and he was picked on quite a lot, and he met this girl basically, and they become really good friends, but she was a hooker at first, and he was basically taking care of his dad because his dad was really ill, and he
So are
had
we
no.
talking mentally or physically for the viewers?
Physically, he had an illness. He was just really ill. He was dying. He was dying. He was dying, basically. He wasn't in it much, but it was really good. There's one fun part I love in it where the girl gets him on the bike and takes him for a ride on the motorbike. It's like his last bit of fun enjoyment, you know, before he died. But it was sad when he was chatting to his son on the bench, and you could see that he was going. And then obviously he did, and he passed away, and it was pretty sad. That's quite a good. Some parts in that were pretty cool. And yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I can't really pick.
Well, let's leave it up to the viewers because I
Yeah,
know
I love
that
this stuff.
occasionally you actually post little clips of the movies. So what did you want to say before I talked about those little clips?
I forgot now.
Oh.
Brain's gone. I'm
Well,
English.
well, it's a Dutch problem too. Anyway, I know that you post these little clips of those videos, those movies, which used to be on VHS tape, you know, all that stuff. So we can get an impression of what he's doing.
Yeah.
So how can they find it if they want to?
What, a lot of these stuff. Do you know this person, Erica?
No, but she says
Oh,
hi, so I'll wave.
no, she sent a thing to request to rejoin. So I don't know.
Oh.
She's um uh A lot of it, I mean, some things you can find on YouTube, but not many. A lot of his stuff, early stuff, it's very hard to get hold of. You can't actually get it.
But how about your page?
Oh, my
Because
page.
yeah, because you just talked about funny things in Californication, but also Safe Light.
Yeah.
So I know you do stuff with it. So
Mm.
where do they go if they want to find it? Can they find it? Any
Just
clue?
go on J.Beghe UK fan page, and if you scroll through all my archives, you will see there's plenty of video clips from all different stuff and angles what Jason Beghe has been in from early, even pictures of him when he was modelling before. Yeah, there's videos if you want to watch clips. I always post all the main bits that he's in on the videos so people can actually see him when he was younger and how different he's gone through over the years, how he's changed, and you know, yeah. So just go to my page, J.Beghe fan page, UK fan page, and you'll find them all on there.
Yeah,
There's
you're
only
actually
one.
listed as jbeghe.uk fan account.
Yeah, yeah,
So for those who don't know Instagram very well, you have the wall, which usually shows the latest post. But when you click on the other tabs, then you can actually see when you are going live, like today. You can see the
yeah.
reels, and you can see when you've been tagged.
Mm, that's right.
So,
Yeah.
so they might run into you and me a little more often. Is there something you want to say, like in under a minute, why they would be able to see you and me every now and then?
I think it'd be nice because for people to see me with you, because you are actually a talking therapist. You help people. You've got a page called Speaking Out,
Lady
which
Lexi
helped.
speaks up.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes, it's changed now, isn't it? Yeah, Lady Lexi Speaks Up.
It was Lady Lexi's live on the road.
Yeah,
And then
and now it's
everyone seemed to think I was a travel blogger, and I was like, yeah, that's not it.
yeah,
And when it comes to speaking up, speaking out, I prefer speaking out because it also shows that I want to say I've got a certain opinion that I want to be heard. And when
mm,
I don't agree, I'll say it. But apparently, people search for speaking up and not speaking out. So then it
yeah,
became Lady Lexi Speaks Up.
yeah. And obviously we do YouTube lives and Instagram lives as well. Um, Talking about different things like grief, speaking out, inclusion, and obviously which is a word that we got from Jason Beghe,
Yeah,
because
sure.
inclusion, that he did an interview about inclusion, which people need to be included and things like that, and it became such a big word that obviously we now use it on the page of yours.
Yeah, hashtag
Inclusion.
inclusion, my one word.
He gave you that inspiration to use that, his word, because you looked it up because you watched an interview and then you looked it up what it meant, didn't you? And then that's you started using it in your talking shows you do. So, and you can always join me and Lady Lexi on a Wednesday. I'm not sure the time. Some
Well, in the UK, it would be 11 at night. My time, it would be midnight. But for those who are overseas, don't worry. It's 3 Eastern, 3 Pacific. And so right now it's 3 Pacific. I think it's standard time. And standard or summer, I think it's standard. And then it's 6 p.m. Eastern time.
Mm.
So I try to keep it at that same time, and sometimes a little late. It happens,
Yeah.
but I always try to make it worthwhile, with a certain statement and think people can get out of it. So
Mm.
okay, so now for this thing, something happened like a month, 2 months ago, which made it extra special. A guy showed up. You is a big inspiration for Chicago PD.
Brian Lucci. Yes. Oh, good old Brian Lucci. He does the best BTS, which stands for behind the scene. So hashtag BTS means behind the scenes. He shares the most amazing things that go on behind the scenes with all the cast, and it's just amazing because he's such a witty, funny, lovable guy. If you don't follow him, find him on Instagram at Brian Lucci, because he's just amazing. He's
Lutz,
such a
if you
great
ever want
guy.
to go live with the two of us, just say yes.
Yes, I'd love to do, yeah, we'd love to do live with you, Brian Lucci, you know, just have a chat about I'd love to find out how it was in his career when he was a policeman, because obviously doing that type of job is a hard job. It comes with, because obviously I've got relations as well that are police, and it can sometimes be a very traumatic experience working. And I'd love to hear stories from Brian, how it was for him. And it's nice for him to share all his experience with the guys and the girls on Chicago PD, because obviously where he's got so much, because he just started off helping out, showing them, but now he's an actual producer or editor, what they call it. I don't know what they call it in America. It's different sometimes to it, but he does a lot. And I know it's not just him. There's so many, all the team behind the series is just all amazing. Because without all them, we wouldn't have Chicago PD. We wouldn't have, you know, the great talented actors and actresses on there, and the shows are just so immensely great.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
of course Dick Wolf, the man himself.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Without
would like
him,
to say a quote, and then everybody's going to laugh, so I'm not going to. You
I'm
already
not going to
know.
do what Jason did with Jesse on an interview, weren't it?
Yeah, exactly, that one.
Yeah, I never get that. Oh my God, I've never laughed so much in my life. I must have watched that about 40, 50 times, that interview. I just love that interview with them too. And I love Jesse's laugh as well. But Jason really come out with that, and I was like, oh my God, I don't believe he said that. Dick Wolf,
Yeah,
yeah, Dick, he sucks. Dick, no one can
Dick
suck
sucks.
like Dick.
Never.
And I was like, really? That was just so, oh my God, I was just crying. I was like, oh my God, Jesse, his face was just,
Yeah.
oh my God, like, you know, it was just so funny. It was really good. Yeah, that's why I love him when he does interviews. He's just so like outgoing, and I could sit and watch him do interviews all day. I just love listening to him, especially the ones he did for Scientology, the 2 hour long one, and listening talk about that. It was just so like, oh my God, you know, this guy is just so intelligent. He knows what he's talking about. He really, you know, and he
He has
really,
given it a lot of thought.
yeah, and he was telling everyone exactly how it was. And I thought that was really brave of him to do that, considering what they threatened him and everything, you know. But yeah, I just his interviews, I just watch over and over again, because I just think I just love watching him being interviewed. He's just so great, really is.
So say we look at him in Chicago PD, then
Mm,
of course he's a very serious guy. We hardly ever see him smile. I
mm.
think we've seen it a couple of times.
A few times, yeah,
But
quite a
but
few.
you know, in the beginning, when uh, oh my God, I am awful when it comes to names. Uh, the one who was sort of his daughter. Help me.
Say that again.
The
Sorry,
one who was sort of his daughter.
Erin,
Who?
Erin
Yes.
Lindsay, Erin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Exactly. So when she was in the car, and then
Oh,
she
and
was
he
like,
leant in, didn't
"Why
he?
am I here? Why am I
Yeah,
driving along?"
and he had that cheeky grin. Yeah, I think that was the first time he smiled in that
Yeah,
episode.
that's what I mean. I loved the interaction between the two of them because it
Yeah.
was so raw and honest. But how would you describe the difference between him being let's say on a movie screen or on television, versus him being the one who's being interviewed?
See, obviously on TV, it's a show, it's acting, but I can sort of see certain traits of Voight in Jason, certain little things, like especially with the Scientology video, and then watching him play Voight, you could sort of see like the sort of, I ain't gonna put up with your bull crap, you know. You know, and you could sort of see that, and I'm thinking, that's a Voight. Yeah, I can see a bit of Voight coming out in that, like, you know, like, yeah, I can see him. He won't put up with rubbish, and you know, and it's, yeah, and obviously on TV. I mean, a lot of the series he was in, like CSI, I think a lot of them he was a baddie as well. Not all of them, but some of them he was always either shot. He's always dying in majority of them. He's either having a heart attack or he just gets put away or shot. You know, like, oh, God, my brain's gone there. I can't think now, it's your fault.
Oh, save life.
He's like, yeah, no, not Safe Light.
Oh, there he dies in there.
Yeah, he does in that. But his characters, like, whatever character he's given, he portrays it so well. He really knows how to give it 100%.
That one he did last summer, was it last summer? For the students from the academy? He did that project with them?
Oh, that's the, what's the name of it? I forgot the name of it now.
Was it with the refugees from Syria?
Yeah, it's the refugees. That was it. Yeah, that it was called
Refugee.
Refugee.
Yeah, I think it
Refugee,
was.
Yeah, Refugee. Where he went out there, didn't he? And he was speaking to a lot of them, the students, and one of the girls was really shy. She didn't know how to speak, and then he actually said, like, you know, go home, think about it. And she did. She come back next day and actually spoke about it, like what happened to her family and things. And then he did a little short film where he played a part in it, like a father looking for his daughter, a child at school that had been blown, and you know, and the sirens, hearing the siren. And that was really, really. And I watched a video of him with one of the directors from who deal with all the charity work for that. She's from UK, and another one, and watching him being interviewed and that, he got very emotional. And
yeah, it was heartbreaking.
Oh my God, and I literally cried watching that interview because it was so sad reading, like, you know, about what happened and, you know, and things like that. And that was so great that he did that. I thought that was absolutely amazing, because it must have been hard for him to go out there, you know, and see all that, because he's got children of his own. And when you've got children, you know, that are healthy and happy, and then you go to places like that and you see all these kids' lives being lost and children suffering, and it does hit you. It hits you in the heart big time, you know, because you're a parent yourself and you just couldn't imagine your kids waking up, going to school, and then being blown up. You just can't bear thinking. I know, like, we have these things like, you know, school shootings and things like that, but that was like every day. Schools, kids, hundreds of kids just being blown away for no reason, just for a dictator, you know. But he did really well in that. That was amazing, absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved the interview.
Yeah, it's the everyday terror, not being knowing when you're going to be safe. It just keeps going and going and going. So, if you would be able to ask Jason one question.
Oh, God. Oh, my Lord, I've so many. Oh, God, just one. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, God, that's quite hard because I have so many. Would he ever?
Just come up with something now.
I can't. There's so many. There's so many things I want to ask you.
What pops
Would
up?
you ever change your career, or what career would you have taken if it hadn't have been acting and modelling? What career path would you have taken?
Oh, I'm curious what the answer to that one would be.
Yeah, I'd like to know what he would have chose to, like, if there was anything that he had in mind, like, obviously when he was, I know he was in Scientology, I didn't know whether, so I don't know how all that worked, whether they had jobs, but obviously he did because he was an actor, but he didn't do much acting around that time. But yeah, I'd love to know what career path he would have taken and what he would have loved to have done instead of if he didn't have the modelling or the acting. I'd like to know that. I think that's quite a sensible question.
I would like to know what has made the biggest impression on him in his career. Something that has changed him.
Yeah,
in ways he would never
I think Scientology would be one of those answers.
Well, we'll
Because it did.
know,
It
or
made
you may
him.
know.
It made him. I think it made him a lot stronger when he come out of that. He, like, what they did to him was awful, and you know. But I don't like talking about that anyway because Scientology. But, you know.
Okay, so I would suggest we are going to wrap this up.
Yep.
Do you agree, or are you like, oh, I want to go on for at least half an hour longer?
How long have we been on there?
I have no clue.
Me either.
Well, it's over half an hour. That much I know.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, are there any final words?
I just really hope that people still enjoy my page. Will always enjoy the edits that I do, and be respectful to other people out there. People that, you know, everybody has different opinions. Everybody has opinions on people. I know people have opinions on Jason Beghe, which I've had plenty. But some of them can be nasty opinions, which I do not understand. You don't need to do that because, one, they don't know him. They can't put somebody down the way they have done in the past on my posts and on inbox to him, which were really hurtful. And, you know, I'm always there. My inbox is always open. Anybody can reach out if they want to talk. Anything like that, if people wish to talk, or, you know, just, you know, be happy, enjoy the Instagram world, the Chicago PD world, or Chicago world, I should say. And still please follow and like my page and share it, you know. If you enjoy it, please share my edits. I don't mind people sharing them because, you know, a lot of people out there go mad when people share and, oh, that's my edit, blah, blah. Do you know what? Go ahead and share them because it's got my name on it. So, you know, and it's nice to see. But it's just that when people just sort of like, a lot of people, like, people use their edits and they use them on their pages so that it's actually them that have done it, and that's a bit wrong because people work hard on them, you know. If you're going to share someone's post, just give them the recognition, say this is done by so and so, because some people like me, we work hard on them, you know. And we don't mind, I don't mind people sharing, you know, but just give that person a bit of respect and just say, you know, thank you for this post. I'm sharing this on blah, 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 you know, because people do work hard. So it's nice to be recognised, you know.
Yeah, it would be nice if one day somewhere at the Chicago studios there would be a shop. I don't know if there's anything, near the studios
And
where they
hopefully,
would actually sell your
hopefully
posters.
we will be going to see them.
But it would be so nice to actually see your posters for sale because they are so immensely good.
I know
Just
so many people have said to me as well, quite a few other people said, why don't you, like you said, like, why don't you sell? But obviously I've not got the right to sell because one, they're not pictures of me, they're Jason. So it's his right,
yeah,
really.
but just maybe, maybe Wolf Entertainment would say, Joe, we love you. Just
I
go
don't
ahead.
think so.
And maybe they would actually start selling your work. Could be, you never know. Um, because they are good. They are good. They're really good. So I think you would deserve that recognition.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wrap up. For those who are just joining, you've missed a wonderful interview with this beautiful lady called Chicky Joe. We've talked about a year ago how she set up this page. And it's amazing how a page with 10K followers has risen a year after she started working on that page from a feeling of grief because she had lost her husband and she had met him during the first movie that she was watching with him, starring Jason. And the rest is history. But you can actually see how she's made that progress, not just in the quotes, but also in the edits. And it actually shows not only Chicago PD, but most of his stuff, like little clips, little things here and there, and of course also the crew from Chicago PD is listed, and then we have what we call our hero nowadays, Brian Lutz. He's in there too,
Yeah.
and
I
he
love old
actually
Lucy.
posts. Yeah, he actually posts a lot of stuff
He
on his
does.
own
He's an
page.
amazing guy. Absolutely amazing. Him and Jason, they're like twins. They're both so much alike. It's unreal in character. I think them two are just mad. They're nuts, bonkers.
Yeah. So all I want to say is, of course, thank you, Jason. Thank you, Dick Wolf. Thank you for all the staff. Thank you, Brian Lutz. But most of all, thank you, Cheeky Joe, for having done all the work and getting out there every day, working on it, sometimes doing several edits a day, and making us part of your world and the One
Yeah,
Chicago world.
just took a screenshot. He's smiling.
Okay, I'm going to leave you.
Okay,
Yeah, normally I finish, but now you can finish.
I can
So.
finish. Well, everybody, thank you for joining in, those that joined in. I really enjoyed it. It's very good. And thank you, Lady Lexi, for
You're
joining in.
welcome. You're welcome.
I really enjoyed this as it was my first year of running my page. So she suggested me to do this, which I don't normally do. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it actually. And sharing all my love and why I did this page for my late husband, and obviously Jason, to share my love that I have for an actor who I find is so intelligent, amazing guy. I love him with all my heart. Not in love, but a different kind of love where I think he's just such a talented guy, and he really does mean a lot to me because, as I said, without him, I would never have met my lovely late husband, and I wouldn't have had all them years with him, and we wouldn't have had my beautiful daughter, who's 17 now, who's following Jason's footsteps, becoming an actress, which I'm so excited because she's got obviously a lot to look forward to, and it's hard work, but she's getting there. And and hopefully one day this will be me with my daughter, sharing her love for acting, you know. So I'm looking forward to
I
that.
would love to do an interview with her
Yeah,
when the time comes.
yeah, yeah. She was in something obviously January, so that's not coming out until the end of next year. That's the pictures of her, you know, at the ball, where she's in a ball gown.
Oh, she looked amazing.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. That's her first piece ever, so I'm quite looking forward to that. But yeah, so I just want to say thank you again to Jason Beghe for being such a great, talented actor and for appearing in my life because of my husband. And thank you, Brian Lucci, for all your wonderful BTS. I know I drive you nuts sometimes with inboxes. Sending him, he must get fed up with me, keep tagging him in his posts. He must look at them and go, oh God, it's not that English bird again. Oh God, for Christ's sake, get her away. I bet that's what he thinks. It's good
Well,
you're
in case he
made
doesn't
online,
get
isn't it?
fed up, I'll make sure that this video will be posted on YouTube as well. Just
Yeah,
go to Lady Lexi Speaks Up.
yeah. So thank you again, everybody. Thank you for those joining. Anna, I love you because you're always with us. I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And I want to say a big shout out to my lovely friend, Marianne. I love you so much, girl. She's another girl that's really close to my heart. Very good friend. She's from Greece. She's absolutely amazing. Absolutely love her. Ness, I love you to bits. Oh my God, there's so many. um,
Don't go there. Don't go
I know
there.
names, but they all know who they are. My little M's, my little daughter from another mother, my little girl, I love her to bits. It's, you know, everybody. There's so many. I just love you all. Thank you for being so kind to me and everything, and being my friend as well. And thank you to the OC family, because without them, I would never have met all you wonderful people, and I would never have met you, Lady Lexi, if I hadn't have done my Jason page. I wouldn't have met anybody, you know. And it's just great that I've managed to meet all you fabulous people, and that, and you know, and thank you for helping me through all my trauma and everything, and getting me to have the confidence to speak on cameras, because I'd never ever do this before, and you've actually got me to do it, which is very good, because normally I'm camera shy and I wouldn't be like doing anything like this. You never, a year ago, to if somebody said yeah, I'll be like, no, you won't get me doing that. No, no, no. So yeah,
And
thank you
here
to you.
you are. Here you
Here
are.
I am.
And
Thanks to
for those who
you.
are wondering, every Wednesday, with the exception of one time, which was last week, I
Yeah,
go live 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time, 11 UK time,
yeah,
midnight my time, and well, that's usually Joe's on there, and
yeah,
we co-host it together, and otherwise I'm there with some topic related to speaking up and speaking out, with sometimes examples from your life, my life, other people's lives,
yeah.
but anything which will make life just a
A
tiny
little
bit
bit,
easier.
yeah. And we need Brian Lucci to do an interview with us. Please,
Yeah, you
Brian,
heard
if
it.
you watch
You heard it.
this, Brian Lucci would love to. I'd love to just hear stories from you, especially from your actual career,
Yeah,
because you are just one amazing guy. I think you really are a very great guy.
yeah. I
And
can't
a lot
agree
of
more.
people,
So, Brian, we want you on here. Please, Lutz, come, come,
please,
come, come.
if you can, just give me an inbox, you know, and if you just don't want it to go on air, and do it privately with us, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you can,
Okay.
if you can just shove Jason in as well, that'd be nice.
Would be nice.
That
Backstage
would
tour. Well, we're going to be there, and then when we are there, if there's a possibility, we'll be showing you around, like
yeah,
things we see in Chicago. Going to be so amazing and so interesting.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, I cannot walk that very long, cannot stand that very long, so it's going to be immensely interesting for Joe and me to be in Chicago. But I
Yes.
think it might happen this year.
Yeah.
And then we're going to clue you in.
Yeah. We'll be doing a
Okay.
vlog. Okay.
If
Thank you
we
for
done a
joining
wrap,
me. Thank you. Yep. I'm on wrap now. Thank you everybody again. And I hope you liked the video. And obviously I'm going to post it. So please feel free to watch it and have a laugh listening to us and enjoy it. And hopefully I'll be posting again soon. Thank you everybody. Bye.
I see like 25% of the whole thing. The rest says, Jason Beghe UK fan account wants you to be in this live video. And I have the both options, go live or decline. There we go.
Yeah.
Yay! I'm there.
Lady Lexi is here.